In the quiet corners of our hearts, beneath the shining surface of our lives, there exists a darkness that even the brightest of days cannot dispel. A shadow, a whisper, a heavy feeling that shows up unannounced. Depression, a silent companion, knows not the boundaries of time or place, but wraps itself around our souls, uninvited, yet relentless. It slips into our lives unnoticed, gradually taking over our thoughts, our hopes, and our dreams. I wonder when life lost its sparkle. It's as if the colors of my existence lost their brightness. It's as though the world has slipped through my fingers, leaving me grasping at the intangible. The intricate design of life, once woven with threads of hope and excitement, is started to unravel, leaving behind strands of uncertainty and loneliness. I'm just gonna explore a little bit the area. It's about 8:30 in the morning. The sun is popping out. I often find myself navigating a path that is not always clear, stumbling through the fog of my own emotions. It's beautiful. I try to remind myself that the journey through the depths is just as sacred as the ascent to the heights. My struggles, the labyrinth of my mind, is not to be dismissed but embraced, for within lies the seeds of transformation. In the midst of despair, there is an invitation to surrender, to touch the raw places within us with tenderness. Just as the rain washes the earth, tears too cleanse and nourish our souls. Hi guys, it's been a while. It's been quite a while since I have filmed anything, since I've spoken to the camera. I've been kind of missing from YouTube. We have quite a bit of new subscribers to the channel, so thank you very much if you subscribed lately. I put a community post asking you guys for questions if you wanted to know anything, and I would answer. Mostly what you guys wanted to know is how I've been doing, which is so sweet, and it just shows how tight and caring this community is. You guys are not caring like if I'm producing videos or putting out videos out there, you're more like, I just want to know how you're doing, which is so sweet. I'm in a provincial park. It is quite far. It's like a 5-hour drive from my house, but it is so beautiful, as you can see. Getting back to the question, how I've been doing, I just went through a really rough patch, to be perfectly honest with you guys. For my 30 years of living with fibromyalgia, and almost 5 years of living with chronic migraines, I can't say that I've ever really had depression. I've had times in my life where my mood was low, that I wasn't happy with my situation or how things were going, and I thought maybe I was a bit depressed at the time, but no, I was probably just sad or sort of a little unhappy, which is very, very different than depression. If you have ever suffered from depression, you know what I'm talking about. It hit me out of nowhere. I just couldn't get out of bed. I didn't want to do anything. I lost interest in everything. I lost interest in my channel. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to go camping. I stared at a wall a lot. I stayed in bed a lot and I cried a lot. I'm feeling better. What changed? I don't know. Yes, it does take a bit of self-discipline and willingness to get out of a depression. Talking to my husband, talking to friends. The only thing that has significantly changed for me, which I think may have contributed to this healing of depression, is that I am entering menopause. And not that that is something to be depressed about, not at all. I'm, in a way, quite looking forward to not having to deal with the cycles and the ups and downs of hormones and all that stuff. But the change from perimenopause to fully being on menopause can be quite drastic in the body, and it can cause depression and anxiety because of such drastic hormonal changes. And I honestly think that that is what triggered this. I didn't know what was happening at the time. I didn't understand what was going on. I was very scared. It was very sudden, very strong. I was very lost. It was tough. It was really tough, and I needed a little bit of time. Some of my friends reminded me that sometimes we just need to allow ourselves to feel the feelings. So yeah, this is just a little quick update. I'm okay, guys. Thank you so much for all your concerns and questions. I am feeling a lot better. I was just really depressed and just hit me out of nowhere. I just didn't know how to handle it. And especially when you are on YouTube and when you are on social media, I have always wanted to be very transparent with you guys. I always share the ups and downs. I share when I'm doing well. I share when I'm traveling, camping, doing projects, but I also share when I'm struggling and when I'm having a hard time. But this time, I was so paralyzed. I was so paralyzed, you guys. I couldn't even share. I just disappeared, and I'm sharing now. I'm sharing what happened and just acknowledging how hard depression can be and how paralyzing depression can be, and that you don't necessarily need to have a reason, that sometimes it just really happens and there's nothing to be ashamed. It's not something that we need to hide. That's it, guys. I'm not gonna make this video too long. I really just wanted to do like a quick update, and hopefully I'll be starting to film soon. I do have some scripts for some fun videos coming up, and so hopefully I'll film those and maybe get back into vlogging as well, because I really enjoy vlogging too, and I love bringing you guys along. Forecast is calling for rain, so at least if it's raining when it's dinner time, I can cook outside and don't have to cook in the van and smell the whole van. I don't like to sleep with smell of food, so I rather cook outside if I can. I would cook inside if it was like pouring out and stormy, but I'd rather not. So I had to change campground because I only had reservation for one night over there, because this was a very last minute trip. And so I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to stay in this park for another night. My backup plan was to just look for some crown land, stay in the park until 8, 9 o'clock, have dinner, and then just leave and look for crown land and then just park there. But this spot just became available. Somebody must have canceled or left early. I think they left early because there was this huge storm yesterday that did a lot of damage to the park and a lot of damage to people's equipment. The site that I was previously yesterday, the tree had fallen on their tent, and that's why they left. But let me show you the extent of the damage. The picnic table is destroyed. This tree trunk, this guy over here, that would have been there, fell. And as I stand by this pristine blue lake, its surface reflecting the sky like a mirror of endless possibilities, I realize that healing is not a linear journey.
It is more like a dance of sunlight and shadows that play on the water surface. A reminder that even in darkness, there are glimpses of light waiting to break through. Nature, in all its untouched beauty, whispers secrets of transformation. The ripples of the lake's surface remind me that life is a series of interconnected moments, each one influencing the next. Our struggles do not define us, but they shape the currents of our journey, guiding us towards new horizons. In this moment of quiet contemplation, as the wind touches my face and the water kisses the shore, I find solace. The gentle embrace of nature reminds me that just as the forest finds harmony in the symphony of its elements, so can we seek balance in our lives.
It is such a beautiful morning. This is my last day here. I'm just soaking it all in. It makes me so sad to leave this behind.
This is the story of embracing the unannounced, of finding healing in the midst of the unexpected. Through it all, I am not just surviving. I'm exploring the brokenness, and in doing so, I'm becoming whole again.